Hi, Lisette.
Hi, I'm sorry, Nayan. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no
I
worries.
forgot. I forgot you put the Zoom meeting link. I was calling you in Messenger.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
okay,
I forgot.
it's okay.
Oh,
Don't
thank
worry.
you. Thank you so much. How are you? How you been?
Yeah, it's same old, just I followed my same routine as always. I'm a housewife. So,
Yeah, but
yeah.
you've been very busy now. I see you on
Yeah,
Facebook, in
little
your
bit.
Facebook. Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You
And
are you are getting out of your comfort zone, doing many things, right?
yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying my best. And I found that you're so supportive because you
Oh,
always support with my content, whatever I'm gonna do. You were there for me. So I'm
yes,
I'm so glad
of
to
course.
have you.
Oh, thank you. Of course, I love to support people, who I really admire you, and I admire many people, many other people who wants to be better, to improve. When you have a goal, you keep going, you don't give up. That's very admiring. And sometimes, I want to give up, not to give up, but it's slowing down a little bit. Oh, so no, today I don't do my video, I do it later. When I see people like you, like you are very motivating, nothing stopped you, really,
Yeah.
really inspire me. And it's very nice to see people like you want to keep going, getting out of your comfort zone, doing things that before you didn't do. Because I think the last time I think we talked just one time, and I
Yeah.
remember you said that you were kind of afraid to host a meeting,
Yeah.
right? And now you are hosting meetings already, so that's amazing.
Yeah, yeah, I'm so happy for that asset. But I always try to expose myself with fluent English speakers. So you are one of them.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are a big personality for me. So I always
Oh,
admire you, and I wanna follow your steps as well. So that's why I'm so looking forward to have an interview with you. And I
oh
think yeah,
yes,
this is
of course.
something, yeah, this is so useful for other English learners as well, because I think your experiences you can share with all of our other English learners. So that's why I wanted
Yes,
to do this. And
of
I'm
course.
so glad that you joined me.
Yes, I love, once I decided to improve, to be in this journey, I don't want to give up. I want to keep going. And you know what, how I said before, looking at people like you, it makes me keep going. And I notice I have improved. And I
Yeah,
noticed that many other of you have improved. So that makes
yeah,
me happy and makes me like, in some way, I already reached my goal. Of course, it's not, I didn't reach my goal that, I don't speak very fluent like I wish, but just to meet people like you and and doing this,
yeah,
that means that you already reached your goal. I already reached my goal, and this is all about. It's a process,
yeah,
and we are enjoying very much. So I'm glad I'm here today with
yeah, of
you.
course. I want to introduce you to my friends because I know you,
Okay.
but they don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
okay. Yeah, I'm ready. My name is Maria Lisette Chaviano. My complete name, Maria Lisette Chaviano, and I'm from Peru, but I'm currently living in Miami in the United States for 20, almost 27 years now. And the reason that I decided to improve my English fluency is because even though I live in the United States for so many years, I wasn't fluent enough because I wasn't practicing my English that much. Here in Miami, this is a bilingual city, for saying, because there's a lot of Hispanic communities. So for us Hispanics sometimes it's not. it's not like I was gonna say it's not important, but it is important. But in some way, if you don't want to speak in English in some way, uh, you could, because this is we have a big community of Hispanics. We have here schools in Spanish, we have colleges in Spanish, and TV, radio. Even when you go to a doctor's office, they are bilingual and they speak Spanish. So uh, even though there are some areas here in Miami that everything is in Spanish, uh, um, stores, everything is in Spanish, and a lot of jobs are in Spanish. So that's why for us Hispanics, if you don't want to learn English, it could be okay. But of course, English is the main language, you know, in main jobs, in better universities. And my children, they were born and raised here, and in some way their language is English. But I want to speak in Spanish so they can learn Spanish. So I want them to be bilingual as well. So even at home, I try to speak Spanish. And my husband, he was raised here in the United States. He speaks very good English, but
Mm,
he was trying to speak Spanish as well because of the
wow.
kids. So
What a
yeah,
lovely
so
family.
I know,
Yeah.
and let me tell you, and even though at work I have to speak Spanish, but it's not that necessary. So I'm sorry. Even at work, I have to speak English. English. That's what I want to say. But it wasn't that necessary because there's a lot of Hispanics everywhere. So, but still, I always wanted to be fluent, perfect fluent, because there are many friends that I have, they're bilingual. They were born here. They speak perfect Spanish because of their parents, but they speak perfect English. And many times I felt a little, how can I say, discouraged, a little
Mm,
ashamed because they speak so fast,
yeah.
and they noticed that I was kind of nervous. So we were starting talking in English, but then they noticed because I wasn't fluent enough, and they noticed that, so they switched to Spanish right away. That made me feel worse. But
Yeah.
all my life, not all my life, but mostly all the years that I live here, that was happened to me here. So friends who are bilingual, they just talk to me in Spanish. When I used to go to a doctor's office and the lady knew that I was struggling, she switched to Spanish. So one day I decided, actually last year, I talked to my youngest son and I said, Gino, I want to improve my English. I want to be fluent. I don't want to translate in my mind. And he told me, okay, mom, it's never too late, because I want to go to school. I said, what about going to school? I know it's going to be hard for me because I work in the morning. I do the chores at home. But my son says, mommy, we can help you out. Try. So we check, but it's kind of hard because of the time, my schedule, and it is not that close. So I was checking and it wasn't that good. And he told me, mommy, we need to start. At least you need to read that was his idea. Every
Mm,
single day, just read a book. I'm gonna record you. And I said, okay. You know what? It was like this time, like in May of last year. And I said, okay, let's do it. So, he recorded me and I wasn't reading that good. I was, I don't know, struggling with the words. And Nayana, I erased that video. Oh my God. I didn't want to erase because I want to compare now how I am right now.
yeah.
But that's okay. He told me, oh, mom, you erased it. He said, yeah, I didn't notice. I was, um, clearing up my phone, and then, I erased that video. But that's when my journey started. And then I started
Yeah.
reading. I started reading every night with him a book. his book that he has. We started reading, and then I started checking in the internet. He told me, "Mommy, check some speaking clubs." So I started checking, and the first one that I found was the Influency community. And I started in the Influency. I started attending the meetings, and even I started doing videos, recording videos. And then one of the group, they told me about English Takeover. They
Yeah.
told me, go to this group. This is, very good too. So I went to that group, and I like it. I like it very much. And I started attending to a pronunciation Zoom meeting of
Yeah.
Christian. And I love it. And then after that, checking, and then in your phone when you have something that you are doing, then it pops up Fluency community. And I
Yeah.
said, okay, let's do this again. Because
Uh,
I was motivated.
mm,
I wanted to keep going, even though I started doing videos in the Influency community. And then in the moment that when I went to the Fluency community, they had a challenge in that moment. Lynn Rodriguez, they proposed a challenge. So I started in the challenge,
yeah.
and
I
I
was
love
there.
it. I love it. I love
I
it.
was there
You
with
were in the
you.
challenge as well.
Yeah.
Yes, and I love it. I saw all of these people so motivated, and for me it was like school, because every day I needed to look up in the dictionary what to say, what to do, and I repeated my video too many times before
Yeah.
posting it, because I wasn't sure, and it was a great experience. And since then,
Exactly.
what?
Yeah. Of
Yeah,
course.
since then, and then she proposed me, because we were three winners. I was one of the
Yeah.
winners of the
Yeah.
challenge. So that motivates
Remember.
me more to keep going.
Yeah.
And she proposed me to be a moderator of the group. And she told me it's gonna be good for you because you're gonna practice as well.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? Yes, it's a great idea. And I was thinking, I have a busy life,
Yeah.
but I said at least once a week I could do this. That's what I'm doing. Just on Sundays, that's the days that I can practice and do my videos, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy.
I know.
I'm
And
very
yeah,
happy because yes,
of course. And we gotta talk about this. I think we should introduce our fluency community for other members as well, because yeah, we have learned a lot from that community, and you are a moderator. And you every week you gave some content for us, and I found that your both sons, they are doing so great work, great job,
last
and they
time,
speak really,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
they speak fantastic, because I found that they speak so natural, and I love to hear them. And yeah, I'm so
yeah.
happy to watch those videos whenever you share your
Yeah, it was
content.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so happy that they accept to be in the video. They had no
Yeah, so
problem, and
supportive.
at the beginning I was like, yeah, I was kind of maybe they don't want to. So I asked Gino first, and he said, yeah, mom, no problem. For
Yeah.
them, it's their first language actually, because
Mm.
Spanish is their second language. For them, it's easier because of school. They went to school, and then it is easy for them. And Spanish, they speak Spanish, but they have a little mistakes. But still, they speak Spanish. That's very important, especially here in Miami.
Yeah.
So yeah, so when I asked Gino, he was very happy to help me, and I enjoy, and I was very happy as well that other people can see and listen to him, because
Mm.
he's a native in
Yeah,
speaker.
English speaker.
And
Lucky
yeah,
you. I think you are so
yes,
lucky to have them.
yes, I'm very lucky, and I need to take advantage of that, because
Mm.
how I told you before, I just understood what they say, but I respond them in Spanish. But now we try to speak English all the time, And because I have this dream, I have this goal that I want to reach, you know, it's something personal. Because actually I don't need to, how I told you, because here's a Hispanic environment, but it's a personal goal that I want to reach. I like the English language. It sounds really nice,
Yeah.
and you know, and I really admire these people who learn and they can manage both languages so well. So I wanna be one of them. And I know I have improved, but I know I still have my limitations. But I keep going. I'm enjoying
Yeah.
my process, and I
So I
keep going.
am, I think, yeah,
Yes,
challenging ourselves is the best method for me. Yeah, I don't know about others, but for me, challenging myself is the
yes,
best method to improve further. That's why I'm doing
exactly.
this as well, you know.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I noticed your improvement in short time actually, and it's incredible. I really admire you for that. That's good.
Yeah, thank you
Good
so much.
example for all of us.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
you already answered a few of my questions I wanted to ask. And let me ask another question from you because you are living another country. You are living in United States now, but
yes,
you're from Latin America, yeah,
yes,
Peru, and maybe you find some differences between cultures and two cultures. So what did you find, what are the differences that affect you? Sometimes we find, English speaking environment quite different than our culture. So what are the differences that you find? Sometimes you feel quite difficult, or sometimes you have to handle something.
yes. Well, how I told you before, I live here almost 27 years,
Yeah.
so it's a long time. And at the beginning, of course, it was hard, but it
Mm.
wasn't just hard for the American culture, actually for the Hispanic culture, because
Oh.
here in Miami is a huge variety of Hispanics. There are my husband, actually, he's from Puerto Rico, and his parents are from Cuba. I
Mm.
have many friends here from Colombia, from Venezuela, from Ecuador, Costa Rica, you name it. Many, many, many countries, right? From Latin America. And at the beginning, my difficulty for saying it was with the Hispanics.
Yeah.
With because they were the people who I was interacting, Hispanics. Americans not that much because how I told you, you know, my environment, my husband's family, my new friends from work, they were Hispanics. And yeah, I had some differences with them. For example, talking in the same language, we're talking in Spanish, but with different meaning, with different and different traditions also. For example, in Christmas, my husband's family they eat something different from me, and so at the beginning was kind of shocking with the Hispanic culture and with the American culture. As well, kind of, because people who live here,
Mm.
Hispanics who lives here, my husband's family and even my husband, he they live here for so many years. They kept the American traditions as well. So it was different, very different from me.
Yeah.
And little by little, I was trying to adapt to that
Yeah.
new culture. It was kind of I would say wasn't that hard actually. Let me tell you. And you know why? Because my family used to come very very often. I
Mm.
had friends from Peru that lived here, so actually it wasn't that hard. It was kind of different in some traditions,
Yeah.
but it wasn't that hard actually for me in my case. I know other cases could be harder because it depends where you're going. If you going, for example, up north where
Mm.
they just speak English, it's really harder for other people who don't know the language. But in
Yeah.
my case, it wasn't that hard because I told you a lot of Hispanics live here,
Mm.
so that was easy for me, and but it still was different. And with my husband also, because when we were dating, I was coming from Peru. I used to come back and forth,
Mm.
and when I decided to stay here because we got married, it was like something different for us because it's
Yeah.
different, living in different countries. That was when we were dating. We were dating like this. I wasn't living here when we were dating. So everything was a change. Coming here, getting married, and it was kind of hard, but how I told you, it wasn't that hard because of the language.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. And I think
Yes.
you are linguist. Am I right? I mean, as far as I remember, I think you spoke French, right?
Oh,
I
you're
remember
right.
that.
Well, yes, but you know what? If you don't practice something, you forget.
Yeah,
And to
I
be
know.
honest, I forgot. And when I finished school, I studied many things. So I studied French, the
Mm.
4 years of French, and I was speaking French really good. But the years passed by, I didn't practice. And when I had the opportunity to go to Paris many years later, I thought I remembered something, but I didn't.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, I said, oh my God. My husband said, oh, you speak French? I said, yeah, really? So I tried to ask something to someone and I didn't remember. I remember some words, and
Yeah.
that's why it's so important to practice something, anything that you want to learn, because if not, you forget.
If you don't use it, you're gonna lose it, right?
Exactly. That's the
Yeah,
very correct. The
I
phrase
know.
is very true.
Yeah.
So that's
So
why now we practice every single day English
yeah.
and
Hmm.
we won't
That's
forget.
what we are doing. So let me ask another one. Do you have any memorable experiences when it comes to learning English? I think most of us have some memorable experiences. For me, I have a lot of memorable experiences with my short time, journey, English learning journey, because of joining with these communities, and um, I found a lot of good friends like you. I made good
Yes.
friends. So these are really best memory, and sometimes I have some unforgettable moment with this journey. So I think you also have something, some memories maybe. So can you share one thing?
Yes, yes, of
Yeah.
course. How you said, for me, one of the best memorable experience to learn English and to find these communities is the people. The connection that I have with some people is amazing. Is for me is memorable because it's not like people that I talk sometimes. There
Yeah.
are people like they're friends, how you said, and
Hmm.
there are some people, of course, more than others, because some people became your English partners.
Yeah.
And for example, with Budi,
Yeah, I know from
she's my
Indonesia.
English
Yeah.
partner, and she is my friend. She became my
Yeah.
friend because
Mm.
we speak every
Wow.
Monday, and we started maybe I'm not sure, but maybe 4 months, more than 4 months ago, maybe almost when I started joining to the groups, maybe at the
Yeah.
end of the year, I'm not sure. I gotta find out the date. I gotta find out the
Yeah.
date.
I
Yeah, but
remember once
maybe
you told that. You
Yes, it was, yes. Every Monday we do that, but it started maybe, I'm not sure, September, October. I don't know how it started. And she said,
yeah.
"Oh, you available on Monday?" Oh, yes. And
Mm,
then she said the next Monday, of course, yes. And sometimes we couldn't for some reasons, but then we continue, and now
yeah,
I don't even need to call her, or she doesn't need to text me, "Are you gonna be there tomorrow?" No, just we just show up, and we know it's our day, our
yeah,
moment every Monday. For me, it's the morning. For her, it's the night,
yeah,
and because she's in
yeah.
Indonesia,
Indonesia, yeah.
So sometimes for me it's 8 a.m. For her is 8 p.m. But we made a good connection, and for me, that's very memorable because I enjoy having a new friend with the same goals, with the same dreams, and we are doing this together, right? And not just her, of course, she's my speaking partner. I speak to other people like you,
Yeah,
like Maria de Gloria, Swan, some other people that I'm
yeah,
really happy to meet you, and I learn from you a lot. So this is amazing. This is amazing. And I think I changed all of these goals that I have. It makes me change as a person. It made me, I see the world different now. I see that when you want something, you can do it. And for me, this is the best memorable experience.
yeah,
And
I know. Yeah, I
to
think,
have
yeah,
connections.
exactly. Having this opportunity to get to know people around the world, it is the best thing ever for me as
Yes,
well. So yeah, it's really great experience. And let me ask, one last question from you.
of
So,
course.
yeah, do you have something to share with other English learners, something important, with our experiences? Sometimes we find some misconceptions when it comes to learning English, and yeah, we need to encourage other English learners. So, do you have something to share?
Well, I would advise all the new English learners to not give up. When you start, sometimes you feel discouraged because it's not easy at the beginning. You feel like lost, right? But in the long run, you're gonna have good results. I think the key is not give up, just to continue, be consistent, because I seen it is proven that if you continue anything you want in life, right? But especially to learn a language, is if you every day, little by little, you continue, don't give up, you're gonna see results. Sometimes you think you don't have results because that happened to me. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I have improved, but some other times I feel like I don't. I want to give you an example. Actually, yesterday I went to a birthday party for a little girl from my husband's niece. And in the birthday party, my husband's family, they grew up here. They are bilingual, but they speak English really well. And the husband of actually my husband cousin, he's an American, and everybody speaks English. So we were sitting, we were talking, and I feel good in some way because before they
Yeah,
used to speak Spanish because of me. But now everybody we were talking in English. And I felt so good because, I was showing that I am better now. So we were talking in English, and they were talking back to me in English. It was good. But I noticed sometimes that they speak better than me. They have better fluency, better vocabulary. And I felt a little bad, a little bit. for some moments. I think it's just my mind. I shouldn't be like
Yeah.
that because
Hmm.
I should be proud. Actually, I am proud of myself. But in some moments, I know it's
Yeah,
human.
I
And
can feel you.
right. So in my mind, I was saying, my God, she speaks so good. Why I can't speak like her?
Hmm.
And because I know I have improved, I know my fluency is better, but I know some limitations like my vocabulary. I have a limited vocabulary. I don't use other words that I hear all the time because, I have an environment of bilingual people, and my husband cousin, she speaks so good, and she's Cuban, but she came here when she was a little girl, and she was a teacher actually. So
Hmm.
she speaks so good, and I was looking at her, and I feel like a little discouraged. So my God, I didn't take the advantage of living in this country for too many years, and I should be speaking like her. But at the same time, I said, you know what? It's never too late. I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
like her.
exactly.
So yeah, I know but I'm going to say to the new English learners
Yeah.
that it is human, is normal to have these feelings, but you need to encourage yourself that you can do it, and keep going, keep going. Every single day is something new to learn, and the feeling when you can do something, you can,
Hmm.
like I'm talking right now, I
Yeah,
feel like this feeling is, I have no words. It's
I know
amazing.
the feelings, you
I
know.
know, I know because you are another great example.
Yeah.
So keep going. If I did it, if you did it, anyone else can do it. Anyone else. Maybe for some people it's faster than other people. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay.
Yeah, it
Keep
doesn't
going.
matter. Yeah.
Keep going. The feeling that when you reach something that you really want is amazing. But of course, you need to work on this. It's not like, oh, okay, I practice today, oh, next week. No, it's every single day. And of course, we have other priorities like work, like family, but look, put as a priority as well, an hour or maybe less. But every single day having this as a priority, you're gonna see results. You're gonna see good results.
Exactly. So we have only 5 minutes left,
Okay.
and yeah, I think we should invite other, English learners to join us. How to join us, and we can share the, details about our community, Fluency community where you are active. So it's time for that.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. I would love to meet other people, and especially how I said before, to connect with people. For me, this is the best part because no, you are not just only learning, you are meeting new people, you are learning new cultures, and has no price. This is amazing, and I feel great. I feel
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, if anyone want to join us, we are listed, sharing some content to practice us, you sharing weekly tasks every week. So
Yes,
anyone can join us. You should only think that you need to do follow that Facebook group, English, I think it's
yes,
Fluency community.
fluency
Yeah,
community.
I'll put the
Yes.
link in the
Of
description
course,
below.
fluency community is the community that I am more active right now. I post weekly tasks for the
Yeah.
members every week, and they're very interesting because they need to have more creative to be more creative. So they're very nice. I try to look for. I do research to create new content every week, and I'm happy with the results.
Yeah.
Some people sometimes they don't want to record a video. Is I understand that. I've been there at the beginning. I didn't want to post any videos, but for me, recording videos is very, very helpful because you can see your mistakes, you can see your improvement as well, and you can see in not just talking, you can see the way you act, your confidence as a person. So recording videos is very positive, and some people do record videos, some people don't, but still I notice that they pay attention to the videos, they participate in the comments, and sometimes I know some people are afraid to participate, but even though they watch the video, they're learning. So that's why I'm very happy to do these videos, and I'm learning as well. Every
Mm.
time I record a video, I'm learning new words, new vocabulary, and I'm learning how to be more confident
Yeah,
because I wasn't like this before.
yeah.
So I
So
invite all of you guys to go to Fluency community and to participate in the weekly task
yeah, anyone
and
can
other
join.
activities. Yes.
Exactly. So thank you so much, Lisette.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
I know you are so busy person. You have so many things to do every day. But though you are such busy, you gave me this, time. From your
Of
valuable
course.
time, you gave me,
Of course.
some time. So I'm so glad that you're so supportive. I
Of course.
appreciate that. Yeah, I
Oh,
feel so happy for you. I just don't know how to explain my feelings about you, because I always
oh,
think you're
thank you
a
so much.
big personality for me, so I appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Likewise, I told you before. I
Yeah,
really
it's great
appreciate all the
time.
support. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for this interview. I love it, and I'm happy to see you like this, improving, getting out of your comfort zone, and you're doing an amazing job. And you're helping many people, and that's the best part also, because I really enjoy watching you, and I love to see you how you help other people, because this is amazing. I love to help people as well, so that's why I support you, and I'm glad to meet you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, it's so warm
Okay.
feelings.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nayana.
Yeah,
My best wishes for you. Okay.
have a good one.
You too. Have a great day. Bye
Yeah.
bye.